this opportunity came across my desk for the Chief Operating Officer of the Space Foundation. But you know what I thought? I'll never be that. My colleague said, never disqualify yourself from something you haven't been offered. And several months later, and 176 candidates and many interviews, I became the Chief Operating Officer of the Space Foundation. I almost didn't apply for it. When I was in high school, there was an opportunity one day to take what they call the ASVAB. It would help you assess, where your skill sets were. I focused in on the Air Force, and I was able to travel and get stationed in Turkey and Germany. My mom was a single parent. She was amazing. She worked in manufacturing, so you can imagine in the 80s, that was not a typical female role. I felt that because my mom was such a trailblazer herself, it gave me the strength to just try anything and not be afraid or not even think about being a woman. I was serving my country during the day while going to school at night. So I completed both my bachelor's and master's degree. At that point, it was like, wow, I could apply to become an officer now in the Air Force. My odds of being selected to become an officer were 12%. I had to apply not only once, but twice before I was accepted to become an officer in the Air Force. Don't let people put you in stereotypes just because you have this degree or that degree. When I was selected to become an officer, I wanted to be a personnel officer, right? Because that's what I knew. I was in personnel. But that's not what the Air Force assigned me. They assigned me to become a space program manager. And that decision to not fear the unknown, to do something different, started my 25-year career in the space industry. I was a professor for the Air Force, a professor of space acquisition, and then I went to work on Capitol Hill as a space policy expert, and now the Chief Operating Officer. So that one decision that the Air Force made for me created a lifetime of amazement. 2 years ago, the Space Foundation launched our Center for Innovation and Education.
Space is all around us, and there's space for you to join me in creating the next 60 years of this space adventure.
The Space Foundation is a U.S. nonprofit, and we do business internationally. We have brought the global space community together every year to talk about policy and the way forward for government, military, civil, and international. And it's made me a better person over the last 2 years. Be a lifelong learner. Don't just sit in where you've been successful. Lean into new things, try new things. And so my goal is, in my stories, I want to talk about other people and what they're doing around the world so that together we can create even bigger change.